Oh my gosh, yo, is that another sketchbook tour? Is that the other sketchbook tour? Um, oh my god, I hate this sketchbook so much. There's like at least like five good drawings in here. Like five drawings that I like. Um, would I recommend this sketchbook? The, I wouldn't recommend it to any of my friends or any of the people that I know that like to draw, but um, maybe if you want a different size, if you really 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 hate big sketchbooks, then maybe get this one. But I hated it. I hated it so much. I was like, dude, this is gonna be like the small sketchbook, and I'm gonna love it so much. No, 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 no. Because I thought I liked this one a lot, but then I realized that like I honestly this one kind of like sucked. It's fine if you want to draw like one thing per page. Um, but all of my sketchbook spreads ended up looking the exact same, which happens all the time, honestly. But anyways, this is my second sketchbook. My content warnings. I probably missed a few, maybe, I don't know. But we got nudity or implied nudity, which is just like I don't draw wee-wees, so take with that what you will. We got scars, we got ranting and worm jokes, implied or mention of cannibalism, and feet. Um, I draw myself with my feet out for fun because it's stupid and I don't know. Drawing feet, like I hate to be a freak, but drawing feet is high key kind of fun. Um, uh, just in case it gets lost, my classrooms and my Instagram. And then I started on August 19th, and today is unfortunately the 11th of September. If you know what that means, you totally do. I had my first page planned out, but I really hated it. It was really ugly, so I covered it up with an index card, and then I drew myself again. Um, we got Monday, which was um, 2 days before my school started, and I got Dove. She is the goddess of peace, and Matthew, which is like me if I was a Hallmark villain, a little like villain rich guy. And then I have a little Chica Funko thing, and I drew her because I thought it was funny. And then this was on Tuesday. I think I'm gonna work at Goodwill because I don't really know. I don't want to work for fast food. And then we got Mackie Poo. God, this drawing of Passy's so ugly. We got Pacifist, which is the god of death, and Dove's son. And then he looks like Theo, and I drew him and Theo talking. And by talking, I mean introducing them, so I got just saying hi. Venture from Overwatch 2. I totally don't draw them like 500 times in the sketchbook. We got Sasha, and then this was from the summer. I just cut it out and glued it in my thing. We got me, and the auctioneer, which is just Matthew with a mask, kind of, but not really. And then this was my first day of school. They literally banned phones, like, all over the school. Like, we can't use them at all, even during our study halls, which is, oh my god, in my opinion, that is so stupid. But whatever. So I was ranting about that, and this is me holding my Raycon. Yeah, I don't have AirPods, guys. Fuck AirPods. I mean, far AirPods. I got Vexy Poo. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I'm supposed to be counting the most. I don't even have anywhere to write out. Like, my hands can't do this. I have to stand to the side and do this because my iPad's on my phone, my camera. We got Vexy Poo and Lucy Lou and Cloak. He's the god of war. We got I have a geology class for science this year, and being in there, I just want to draw crypto all the time. So I drew crypto, obviously. This was Wednesday still, my first day, and then Thursday, I was sitting in my theater, because that's where I have my study hall, and I was cold. I was really cold. And also, actually no, I was in the cafeteria. It's cold in both of them. We got Dove again. Oh, I probably should have, whatever. And we were getting our assigned seats in our study hall, and the guy in front of me who was supposed to like sit in front of me, his name was Paul, and I immediately was just like, oh my god, Paul from the guy who didn't like musicals. I got into Star Kid over the summer, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I loved Nerdy Prudes Must Die. I thought it was so good. I just rewatched it again. Anyways, Dove, I don't know if I said that. I kind of like this spread. I really like the colors. I wish I would have used more black on this side, but whatever. We got Whoop Stroking They Worm. And we got Sasha and Milk and Crypto. And I drew him again when I was in geology class, and I was like, oh man. We got Lena. She is the goddess of peace, which, ignore how ugly she looks. But you can tell because she has really long hair, and she's really tall, and she has long eyelashes, and look how smart I am. And then my teacher, thick. My teacher was playing like classical music, and I was like, this shit making me thick of the, and it's supposed to be like a really like fancy the from like SpongeBob or whatever. And I wanted to wear my shirt, my funny shirt. It says, do it from behind, do it in the dark, and it's pretty funny. Then I got these pens. God, sorry. I got these pens that I have been waiting for literally 5 ever. They are Gelosity pens. They look like this, but I got them for school, and I was using the red one to draw. I drew Macview and Gabriel. He is the god of equality, and his little itty-bitty version of himself. And I got Mac and Milk, and started drawing green again. Ranting, my feet and hands were cold. I have to go up the stairs for every single one of my classes. Every single one. Not to out myself, but it's like, first period is my study hall, and then I have second period, which is on the same floor, and then I have to go downstairs to go to my homeroom, and then I have to go upstairs to go to my English, and then I have to go downstairs to my other study hall, and then upstairs to lunch, downstairs to math, upstairs to history, and then downstairs to science, and I have to go upstairs to wait for my bus, and I have to go downstairs to get on my bus, which is just too many times to be going up and down the stairs. And I have to go up the stairs at home. Whatever, it's fine. His ugly ass, me. And then I was trying to draw my friends, Persona Health. It's not very good, but this was the beginning of something that was horrible. I started drawing 7. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. 7 is in this sketchbook quite a lot. Anyways, I was doing some math, but I'm pretty sure I did it wrong, so, like, don't try to solve that equation. I did my Alex thing. I got a really low score. And then this is Viola. She's the goddess of protection. And then this is my friend. We've had this, like, running joke from freshman year, because our teacher would be like, I went to Japan, so we're gonna have a Japanese word of the week. And the first word of the very first, actually I think it was the second week of school, was Neko, and I thought everybody knew what Neko meant, because it's like, it's a thing, it's the thing. Everybody knows what Neko means, and if you don't, how? But obviously it means cat. And I said it, and everyone was like, "Whoa, whoa! How they know that? How they know that?" I thought everybody knew it, but they didn't. And so Landon, my friend, was like, "I bet you only know that because you're a Neko." And I was like, "Dude, you're a Neko." So now it's just like we like say each other a Neko like a slur. Not really though. Okay, guys. Anyways. But I drew him as a little cat because he is. He literally is one. And then on Friday, I think this was my first period. There were like these two tables, and then there's like a little gap in between. And I was sitting here at the end of the table, and then the teacher came over and was like, "Oh, you actually sit right here." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I moved over, and then another teacher came over to do attendance, and she was like, "Are you this person or this person?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm my name." And she was like, "Oh, you actually sit right here." Why did he lie to me? Why did he lie? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Me, and then we have Chaos. He doesn't have a real name. We just call him Chaos. He's the god of chaos. Again, ranting, me cold, tired, and in pain. I think I was on my, we got Vex, and Vex again, and Vex again. Oh my god, I didn't give him this little, oh my god. Vex, and I was like, Vex, more like Venture. And then I tried to draw Venture, and honestly the hair is like really bad, so I don't really look at it too hard. Also, every time I drew Venture, I would write Nito next to it, if you haven't noticed. I don't think did I do that for the other one? Wherever it is? Yeah, I did. Just being sure. Whoa. Oh no, that is the right page. And then I tried to draw Juno from memory. I messed up a little bit. I drew Milk. Everybody seems to like Milk. And then we got Vex and Seven. I love Seven. And then it says like, "Is it so wrong I like to draw an occasional butt, tongue, or foot?" And then there's like a butt, tongue, and a foot. And then Baby Bill and Milk. And then we got the auctioneer without his mask, and Corey. It was so ugly, and I tried to draw this one to make it also ugly, so I had to redraw them both right here, but he had his mask on. We got North. North, he's a little crazy. He's like, the best way to learn about humans is to ingest them, because I'm not saying he's a cannibal or anything, but he's totally a cannibal. So I drew him a few times. But I think I kind of like this one, but like not this part. I wish this mouth was on this face. But it looks like he's supposed to be like sticking out his tongue, but it looks like that's his teeth, but it's not. More Vex. And then there's got another Vex right there. And I drew myself like, me and my friends, we drew ourselves like tied up, because my other friend was like torturing us. Not actually. You know who you are, I love you. So I drew me tied up with my friend, and it says, "This sucks." And then it looked like it said socks, so I wrote socks. And I just got some new socks. So I drew myself wearing the socks that I got. Hey girl, like my socks, and they're little Snoopy socks. You can't really tell, but they are. And then me, and me again. Ew. This is me just mocking. I love doing that. Whenever my friend is being annoying, I go, that's what I do. Oh my god. I tried so hard to fix his ugly face, but I gave up. Ignore that like blank right there. It's kind of annoying me. We got Vex though, and Passy, and then we got me, and me again. And my head to body ratio was actually so horrible, that's why I had to put a little sticky note thing right there. And then I wanted to draw with my blue pen, but it looks like purple-ish, kind of. Maybe it's because I'm blocking the light. Sorry, gang. drew Milk, and then Milk again, and then I got Meep, which is my eyeless OC. I love her. Them. Oh my god, put me under. I was thinking, oh my god, I'm sorry. Me, Meep, Lucy, Seven, in ugly clothes. I messed those up so bad. Guys, should I get a sticky note? Take with this what you will. I just like drawing feet and butts. So I drew my OC Pellet, and she is not wearing any clothes. And then we got Pellet again, but in like a normal outfit, and then we got Mac and Pellet, but from back when they were dating and loved each other, but they don't anymore. Mac is literally married. Oh my god, stop. Anyways. I was like, I was gonna draw Asuna. Stop, ignore the name. I thought it was cute. Okay, guys, anyways, ignore that her name is Asuna, but, like, I'm not changing it, I like it too much. I can't, like, draw her hair ever because it always looks different, so I just, like, drew her a bunch of times, and then I drew me, and, like, a crowd of Asunas and Milk. And then again, I tried to draw Health, did not work out, and then Seven, and then the do you like my sword thing. Thank god I covered that up. We got me and Mac again, but with his mohawk when he was younger. Dove and Pellet, and then we got Zane and Dove again. Then we got me. My head is so fat. We got Devin and Vex. I have the hiccups, oh my god. Oh my god, what's your name? Corey. I kind of really like the way that I drew him here. I don't know why. Maybe I think it's like his teeth, but I really like something about him. And we got Wendy. Crypto, and Milk, father and son, as you know, and it says, don't talk to me or my son ever again. And we got Blade. I kind of fucked him up, so that's why both of his eyes are black, and again. We got some bad math, me, Pink, and then we got, my friend, Landon, but pregnant, because we were doing this, like, thing, because the freshmen and the sophomores had to take a test for the beginning of the year, and since I'm not a freshman or a sophomore, I had to sit in the cafeteria, and oh my god, it was so boring. So I pulled out my sketchbook, and I was like, dude, what do you want me to draw? And my, I don't know if we were friends, Landon's friend was like, you should draw a cat. And I was like, you're right. And then I was like, Landon, what do you want me to draw? And he was like, draw me. And I was like, I'll draw you pregnant. And he was like, do it. It's not good, but that's kind of the point. It's just kind of little, maybe not really that funny, but you know. Mackie Poo. We got Venus, which is Mac's wife, and me with my hairy legs. And oh my god, I forgot this happened. In my study hall, we are allowed to like go to the library and sit instead of the wherever we sit. I hope you couldn't hear that. Anyways. So obviously I wanted to go up to the library because it's fun up there. And I go, and I was sitting in my little chair, and there was like a little like desk in front of me. And so I was drawing in my sketchbook, and the girl that was at the desk was like, "Are you on your phone?" And I was like, "No, I'm drawing." and I picked up my sketchbook, and I went like that, or something, and oh my god, I know it doesn't like seem embarrassing, and it's like you were just telling her what you were doing, but like oh my god, I did not want. The most annoying thing about drawing is like getting attention from drawing. I would literally rather die than have people be like, "Oh my god, you draw? Can I see your sketchbook?" No, no, no. Especially not this one. I hate this sketchbook. But I was really embarrassed. I drew myself dead, and screaming and the whole thing. And then I drew Vex because he makes me feel better. Dovey Wovey, Macview, and me doing that thing that's like 20 billion. I don't remember why I was so excited, but I was. And then we got Vex again, and it says nasty ass, but, we got, Raiden these nuts, Enos. I kind of like, the highlight on this, actually, a lot. And Lucy again, and me, Milk, and me. I drew 7, and 7, and 7, and 7. I drew him really ugly, though. His forehead, like, actually looks massive in this drawing, so just, like, don't look at it. And then I drew me and Milk, and there was this, like, drawing that I made on, like, a Roblox game, and it's, like, the creation of Adam, but... Oh, shit. You know what, I'm not gonna distress about that right now. I'm gonna have to worry about that when the video's over. Anyways, we got Milk and me. It was a drawing that I made in a pixel art game, and it was a creation of Adam, but it was Milk and me, and it's like, Milk, we're not doing that again, and he's like mad. Can you tell? And then we just got like a random guy. I was gonna make some concept art for a new OC, but then I was like, and I got, Madam Red, and me, and 7, and I think that's 7 again, and 7, and 7, and 7, and his little captive, and me. He's a freak. I drew him funny because I wanted to, and then I drew, Zane and 7 interacting because they canonically, like, have bumped into each other, and they, like, looked at each other in their eyes, and they were like, oh my god, whoa. Not gonna say why, but they were like, oh my god, whoa. And then they just, like, they, like, looked at each other, and they were like, and then they, like, walked away. Which is really, like, weird to explain, but that's just what happened. That's totally what happened. But I drew him in his little auction thing, which him as in 7, sorry gang. And then we got 7, and 7, and 7. I drew 7 a lot. Oh my gosh, and this was on picture day. Some kid in my study hall got in trouble because he was on his phone when we're not allowed to be in class. And one of the teachers, like, we were in the gym because they were taking pictures in the theater, and this guy got in trouble for being on his phone, obviously. And the steps that we had to, like, take to go up on the bleachers were so loud, and he was obviously being a little cat. Take with that what you will. So he was stomping down the stairs of the gym that were already super loud, and I was like I was sitting right next to the stairs, so it was so loud. And I was having my little 7 phase, if you couldn't tell, for the past however many pages, and I drew 7 also reacting to that, and then I'm like, oh nah, bro's gonna pull out the 9, and he's like, oh shit. Because that guy, literally, he threw his phone onto the bleachers. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, he got in trouble, and you have to get these, like, little, like, bags in your, for your phone. So you put your phone in it, and then you, like, get your phone back at the end of the day. And he threw his phone onto the what is wrong with you? Your phone's in there. Like, I know you're mad, but you're gonna break your phone. Oh my god, whatever. We got Vexy Poo. This was also when I started drawing Vex instead of 7. My math, again, it's wrong, but ignore it. We got me kicking my little feet, and we got a drawing of Crypto, and another Vexy Poo drawing. We got Trace. I hate him. I hope he dies. He's literally a worm. That's literally him. And we got Sasha and Adrian and Sasha again, and then we got Pellet. We got Pellet and her little underwater underwear model outfit. Anyways, and then I drew Shane and Asuna and her, and Shane's like, I model sports clothes, and Asuna's like, I model modern clothes, and something else that I can't read. And then Pellet's like, I model undies, because I thought it was funny. Out here, God. Anyways. And then I was like, dude, I haven't drawn Shane in forever, so I started drawing Shane. I love him. And it's like him and Aries is like, are you eating all that protein? And he's like, yeah, I'm on a bulk. And Shane's like, you're supposed to be cutting. And he, like, spits out the stuff that he's eating. And he's like, oh shit, and Aries is like, language, and he's like, poop, I meant to poop. And we got them on a little Tory Wari thing, because they're, like, pro, like, wrestler, boxer people. They do both, and by they, I mean Jane. And then we got him being annoyed, him being a little cutie patootie, him, again, being a little cutie patootie, and then I got Shane and 7 sitting together, because they're both, like, scrawny, white, twink guys with blonde hair. And I was like, I wonder how, what I like to draw at the moment. Ignore that. I totally didn't flash that or anything. And then I was in the library again, I think. Were all of these in the library? No, because I had that one that was on picture day. Anyways, no, this was in the library. I got Enos, and he's pointing at his little hand, being a little freak. I just felt like drawing something other than, like, a side profile, or people, like, standing with their head out and then their body's back, if you know what I mean. So I drew him like this, and this, and this, and I gave him some fishnets, because I thought it was funny. And then Lucy, and dude, I actually hate to sound like a farting idiot loser, but I literally cannot draw my OCs without giving them the fattest butt in the whole wide world. It's actually so bad. So I'm like, hear ye. I was thinking this when I was in the library. I was like, no OC of mine shall have a flat ass. So I was drawing myself as a little king, and then Venus and Passy with his butt out. He always has his butt out. Just gonna. Anyways. Oh my god, dude. We got Wendy in her little summer outfit, and Wendy again, and then I got Asuna, Passy, me, Pellet, and her own thing, and then we got Venture and Vex. This drawing is so bad, and it's so old, and it's from like summer, like early summer, I think. No, actually, that was after I finished my sketchbook, my first one. And so was this one. This is when I started getting into Nerdy Prudes Must Die. Sorry guys, I'm splitting my tooth. Anyways, so it's him singing the lyrics to Nerdy Prudes Must Die. And then there's a really ugly drawing of Chica in here. Toy Chica specifically, but I had like a different design for the toys and the normal ones, but I like forgot it, so I just like fucked that up. And then I drew 7 when he was younger, tied up and sad and emo, and he has black hair, and his hair isn't blonde and half whatever, And then I drew him again, but like older, within the same like pose that he would do when he was younger because I wanted to. And then my new pens. They are the G2 Pilot pens in navy blue. They are so good, so good. We got Bex and Milk and Spencer. That drawing of Spencer is actually really bad, so like just like don't look at it. And then I drew Spencer, not Spencer. I drew Seven and Theo together because they both wear collars, and I was like, oh my god, that would be so funny if Seven like trauma dumped on him. So they like meet and they're like twins, and then he's like, did your mom also force you to act like a dog for your whole life? And Theo's like, your mom what? And he's like, that's a long story. Kind of stupid, but whatever. We got Devin. I love Devin. She is such a cutie patootie. And Lucy Lou. And then, you know how I said I ordered some new pens? I already have them, but like on the other page. It's like, I hate people who making or liking pens their whole personality, and it's like me being like, haha, yeah, so weird. It's me like holding a bunch of pens. I love pens. They're so yummy. If you couldn't tell, I liked pens. There's actually gotta be something wrong with you. Where was I? This one. I want to draw a bunch of different people on one of the pages because I keep drawing the exact same person on the same pages, which is a really bad habit that I need to break. So I drew Enos and Vex and Seven, obviously the only 3 people that I draw ever. And then I wrote Seven is literally a worm, but I had to cross it out because I fucked up this face that I drew. And it's Venture, and it says, she need want my artifact till I dig that. I made that up myself, thank you. And then I drew Venture again. No reference, by the way. It's really bad without a reference, but it's also really bad with a reference, so like... But I love drawing Venture. They're so funny. So funny. Mill and me, because I kept making mistakes, and I kept having to use my stupid bright pink sticky notes to fix them. I was a little upset. And I got Seven, and I'm not gonna explain that, but we got Lucy, really bad graphite drawing. I think for spreads wise, this page might be one of my favorites, but actually no, there's another one. I also really liked the one that was just all Shane and his gang. Seven, in his room, he just has like a dog bowl and like a bed, like a mattress, and that's all he has. So I drew Devin giving him a cake because cake is canonically his favorite food. And me listening to Alex G, and then it just like randomly switched to a Mac DeMarco song, or however the fart you say his name. I was like, what the heck? This is not Alex G. Whatever. I drew a bunch of silly stuff on my geology paper test thing, and my geology teacher wrote this little note, and it says, I love seeing your drawings, you are very talented. And I was like, so I may or may not have clued it in my sketchbook. So I drew myself reacting to that, and what the heck? Anyways, we got Devin with Mary in the background, but Mary is replaced with Devin because Devin. And then I drew Seven. Can you guys tell that my names are so original? We got Devin, Seven, and Ryden. I was having a little moment, okay? I didn't even like notice that some of their names were rhyming until I made Devin. Which I think I made her before I made Ryden, and then I made Ryden, and I was like, fuck, not again! I mean, fart! I meant fart. We got Younger, Seven, and it's another Alex G song, and it's the, what is it? Dude, I don't remember. Not me singing the whole song. There was a drawing of Vex here, but I really hated it, so I was actually going to put a sticky note over it and then glue this on a different page, but I forgot, so I put it there. Then we got me again trying to draw a bunch of different characters on the same thing. I think this is 7. It kind of looks like Crypto a little bit. Passy, me, Milk, Passy again, and Pellet, but oh my god, that drawing of Pellet is so ugly, I fucked up her eyebrows. And then I was like, I had like serious art block at this point, and we still had like a bajillion trillion pages to go, so I had to lock in, I had to start drawing FNAF characters. So I drew Roxy, and I drew her being a little idiot right there, and I drew her again right there. Anyways. Then I was I had a little clip of me playing FNAF VR, and I was doing the Scrap Baby med first aid thing, and I have a clip of it. I might put it in if I remember, but it's like Scrap Baby like coming in from the front curtains, and she like sticks her hand out, and I was trying to put the gas mask on him, and it like fell off, and I just went ah and pointed at her, and then I died. And it was really bad. These are some Alex G songs that I liked, because I couldn't remember the names of them. That's not true. I remember the name of track 7, but not the others. Well, actually, I knew Candy and whatever, I'm a liar. Glamrock Chica, and that's the thing. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. I'm so sorry. I am back. How to take a widow break. Oh my god. That's cold. Anyways. We got Venture. Again, it says Nito up here. We got me and Hey CM Guy, which Hey CM Guy is literally just like a guy that I draw when I want people to ask me questions. I draw him so that he can ask me the questions, and I don't feel like I'm crazy for wanting to ask myself a question. I like answering questions about my characters. But he's like, I thought you hated Venture. Says who? I love Venture. I love them. I used to hate them, but I love them now. I love Venture. And oh my gosh, there is this girl that is in my art class and my study hall, and she was sitting in front of me because that's where our assigned seats are, and she was like twitching. She was twitching. Like she was like twitching her neck, and like she was doing that thing with her hands where people fake Tourette syndrome. I usually see it on like TikTok and stuff. They hold their hands out in a certain way, and she was doing that, and then she just like stopped for the rest of the study hall. And then she did it again, periodically. It's like, I think she thinks that she has Tourette syndrome, and then she forgets that she thinks that, and then she stops. Like, I know that she's faking it, but I don't, I don't know. But we got Lucy, and, who is that? We got, Sam Gladiator, Yandere High School. I know, but the reboot, I want to watch the reboot, but like I'm so far behind, and the episodes are so long, and I just like, I never feel like watching it. But we got Tortoise and Sam, and he's like, true love prevails, from when his girlfriend got like ran over by a bus and he stole her outfit. We got me and my little outfit of the day, and then we got the marionette, the puppet. Do people even like call them the marionette anymore? Whatever. We got me again. I don't know if I said that. Lagoon. And then I was thinking about the My Little Pony redesigns that people make. And, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to get, like, canceled or anything, so I'm not going to say anything about it, but people make Fluttershy the tallest in the group, and I just, like, I don't think she's the tallest. So I wrote down all of the heights of, like, tallest to shortest. So I think it's Applejack and then Rainbow Dash, but, like, they're, like, very close. And then Pinkie is also really close to Rainbow Dash, but not, like, as close to Applejack. And then Twilight is, like, maybe, like, an inch or two shorter than Pinkie. And then Rarity and Twilight are close, and then Fluttershy is the shortest. But I think since she, like, slouches all the time, she looks like she's a lot shorter than Rarity, but I think, like, when she's, like, not slouching, she's, like, just as tall as Rarity. But to me, it makes sense that the happiest or the healthiest people are the tallest, because I feel like Pinkie would be one of the taller ones because she is, like, super, like, energetic, and I feel like being energetic usually, I feel like all of the tall people are usually energetic, and they exercise a lot. So AJ, Rainbow, and Pinkie are the tallest, and then Twilight, she's obviously the middle ground because she's just, like, the average, like, pony. She needs to be the average pony because there's too much going on with her lore and her horn and how she's, like, a Pegasus and whatever. She needs to be averaged out. And then Rarity is one of the shorter ones because she's not, like, short, but she's, like average height, you know? So I think, like, these two are average, and then Fluttershy is also average. They're just, like, slightly taller than the others. But Rarity is, like, model height, and Fluttershy, again, just, like, the average height, because I imagine she still does, like, run around outside and stuff, because she takes care of animals. And this was supposed to be AJ and Dash, but the drawing is really ugly, so, like, don't look at it. Then I wanted to draw me. I wanted to draw me and Milk, so I drew me and Milk, and then I drew us laughing, and then us being silly. Oh my gosh, stop! Anyways. This is where we start getting to my graphite drawings, which are honestly some of them are kind of dookie, but, we got Vex, and this really bad drawing of Withered Bonnie. He's not actually done. Sorry, that was really gross. He's not actually done, but I just drew his face, and that was it. We got Devin, and Vex, and me looking at this drawing. I love this drawing. I don't know why. It's actually kind of dookie, like, specifically, like, his teeth, I think, maybe. I don't know. And then we got me and Vex again, but in a smaller, sillier form. This is a list that has been sitting on my computer monitor, on my monitor, for way too long. It's just a list of things that I was thinking about doing. So, like video ideas, which, like, a draw with me, a speed paint yapping, like, art fight, doing all my art fight attacks, and, like, my thoughts about art fight, because it was my first year this year. But art fight is kind of, like, not really popular anymore because it's over, and people don't talk about it when it's over, but they only talk about it when it's, like, when it's happening and before it happens, and then a little bit after. But I was doing some hand and feet practices because I really just want to get better at drawing hands, but no matter how hard I try, they suck. I kind of like this one, and then I thought I ate up with this one, but I didn't. It's actually kind of dookie, but whatever. The only thing I like about this one is actually just the thing that they're holding an apple, and then I drew a foot, and another foot, and another foot, because I really like drawing feet. It's just so much more fun. And this is when I started drawing, this way, the long way. But it's Passy and Vex, and there was a foot here, but it was really bad because I didn't use a reference. And then this is when I got my nice pens that I ordered. We got me eating a little green sucker. That's a sucker, by the way, not a lollipop. Lollipops are the swirly ones. I'll fight you on that. Then we got Venture with a reference, but it's still bad. And obviously they're saying Nito. And then Ash and me and Vex's teeth. And then Vex. I actually really don't like his face in this. It's too small, I think. And also, I don't know. It's just too small. We got Enos and Vex. I started working on my back. My back. Because I've always wanted to draw people from behind, but I thought backs were so hard. They're literally not. And then I was rewatching the Walton Files again. I love the Walton Files so much. I have rewatched that too many times. And I kind of farted Ed up, but Molly is okay. But it's the Felix Hay Club, and it's Jack and Ed and Molly, and these parts were kind of blank, so I put a little sticky note there, and I kind of really dig that. I think it brings the whole like red and like dark blue thing together. That's dark blue, by the way, if you can't really tell. It kind of looks like black, but it's dark blue. It's fine. We got me. I was really having like bad art block again because God, I just wanted the Sketchbook Tour with because I hated it so much. Me again, and Sasha and Seven. Lucy, Vex from behind. I only draw Vex's back because God forbid I draw anyone else's. Then I kind of like this spread because it's like green, yellow, blue, but the drawings on it are not as good as I wanted them to be. But we got Crypto and Milk and me, and then Baby Bill down here, and we got Vex and Vex and Vex. And then I was writing down some little. I haven't really decided on his body type yet. All I know are like I want him to have a big chest, and I want him to have like big legs, and like a semi like small like waist. Like I want it to look like he's not like starving to death, but he has to like. It has to make sense. Like the proportions have to make sense. Oh my God. Anyways, we got Vex again. I drew him with a little earring, but it's kind of hard to tell. And then we got Lucy. It's kind of also really bad, but it's okay. The angle that I drew her from is really awkward because her chin hits the what's that called? The margin? I don't know what that's called. We got Demon Family stuff. We got Mac and Venus, and then we got Blue and not Blue. Oh my God, Marina and Peyton in a little shirt. You know the shirt that like people like put their little kids in, and they have to share it, the share shirt or whatever. And then them fighting up here. More math. I think this math is right. I don't know. And I was listening to TV Girl, so I drew me in health with the you know where to find me, and I know where to look. Then we got this full body back shot drawing of Vex. I drew this in my math class because I was done with everything. I honestly really dig this drawing. I think I ate it up. I messed up his shoulder the first time, so I fixed it, and I had to fix his face because his face was ugly and just whatever. But I really like this. Probably one of my favorite drawings in the sketchbook. The only reason I love it. But on that, we were taking a geology test, and I was the first person to finish it, and I felt super awkward because nobody else had done it yet, and I was like, am I did I like answer everything too fast? No, I didn't. I think the questions were like easy, but apparently I messed up like half of them because I didn't get very good. Well, it raised my F in geology from an F to a C. So that's like actually like better than not. So whatever. I don't care as long as I don't have an F in that class. North, and he's singing, what's it called? Is it Rules? No, that's the Mama said. I think it's I Remember You, or like I Remember or Remember You from Alex G. But it's like, I am a cannibal, I am a cannibal, and I'll eat whatever the fuck I want. And then it's North because he's a cannibal. And then I drew little me kicking my feet with my boots on. And then 7 and Vex, if they both weren't straight, they would absolutely be so good for each other. Well, not like good, but they would be a perfect match for each other because he is like oh my gosh, I already wrote about it a little bit, but his mom like forced him to act like a dog his whole life, and Vex is looking for somebody to like treat like a dog. So if they dated, they would be which is actually kind of funny because he's a human and he's a fox, which you would think be a dog. But no, I imagine they like kidnapped someone or something, or he did something like really cool and good, and Vex was there, and he's like, I do say 7 is a lucky number. Shut up. Anyways, we got, this was like yesterday, I think, yeah. We got me, this is KCM. Me, because my hair kept falling in my face, and it's just so annoying. That's like the worst thing about having short hair, is that you can't like push it behind so it like lays on your back, and then you just like do whatever and it doesn't like move and get in your face. That's like the only bad part about having short hair. Paranoid, I haven't drawn her at all in the sketchbook, but I had to start. And then I drew my bar. I love my bar. Me, Paranoid again, and Vex. This was supposed to be 7, but I fucked it up. And then we got me and a little cat, and then we got Venture, Nito again, and Mercy from Overwatch again with her gun out. And it says, bro is not a DPS. We got me showing my hands. I had a band-aid on my finger, though, so but I took it off because I was being a wuss. KCM, me, and KCM. Elias and Calypso. Elias, I love Elias. I don't know why I don't draw him more often. He is like this like freak guy. He was like a really bad god complex, and he like runs this like god camp where he teaches a bunch of kids to worship him because kids are young and they're gullible. So they're like, you created life. Life is so good. Thank you, Elias. You're a god. And everybody just like believes him. Like people like grow up and they're like, Elias is God and he created life. So I'm gonna send you to this Christian camp that I went to when I was a child, and you're gonna learn all about Elias because he is God and he does good things for the earth. And he's like, yeah, that's me. And I drew Calypso next to him for reasons I will not say right now. Me, Vex, and Theo because they're brothers, and then I drew KCM, but the face is like super duper ugly. And again, I was drawing more KCM, which is just I was listening to track 7, and then KCM was watching the news, being mad like a little loser baby. I kind of really like this drawing of Vex, but his hair on this side is like really bad, and also his chest was really bad, so I just like covered it up and tried to make it better, but it's not. I think I just drew his nose really good, and his mouth is okay, but besides that, ew. Then I drew a spring and a rat by a campfire for whatever reason, and Mill, and it's, Sin Eater, by Penelope Scott. Oh my god, Penelope Scott is so good. If you are a Penelope Scott hater and you're like, Penelope Scott's old songs were so embarrassing and cringe in 2020, whatever, blah, 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 listen to her new album, Mysteries for Rats. Oh my gosh, there is a callback and shuffle to someday I'll leave the country. I hope to have you with me. Give up on smoking one. Someday I'll have my own life. Cigarette Ohago. Someday I'll have my own life and leave this all behind. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Anyways, I drew her singing, specifically, Sin Eater, yeah. And then, oh my gosh, last page. I just finished this today. We got North because I hadn't drawn him in like a really long time. And a little Snoopy drawing of him with a Santa hat on, because I have a little plushie of him on my shelf. I love Snoopy. And then another clip that I animated with me and my friend, which, again, I might put it here. Maybe. And then, you know that, like, Bill Ford, whatever, thing going around? And it's like, I saved the town. That, but it's KCM, and this is, the drawing is actually really bad, but whatever. And then we got, me, because I already knew that my sketchbook was going to be done soon. And then I drew Ant, which is one of KCM's friends. And then Venture and Mercy, which this is the imp skin. Imagine it's the imp skin. And it's like them, and by them I mean me and my bar when Clash Maps, because Clash Maps are so bad! Ew, I hate them. Anyways, and me. Silly me. Is that? No, that's KCM. Yeah, that's KCM. Anyways. Finished it. I finished my sketchbook. We got, my thoughts. The sketchbook smelled really, like, stinky and bad for the first, like, few weeks that I did it. I'm gonna start reading a new book. Can I get that out? Sorry, gang. Where is that? By David Arnold, Mosquito Land. It's not like one of those, like, TikTok girl books, like Icebreaker or whatever. Like, this is literally just a book that I got from my school library, because he made another book. The author made another book that I really liked, so I thought I'd read that one. And get a job. I want to get a job so bad. I really want money. Also, my thing where I draw, or I see how many people, like, who I draw the most. I did that for this sketchbook. I really liked it. I thought it was great. Lucy, I drew her 9 times. I drew North 6, and Crypto and Vex, I drew them both 4 times. Which definitely is going to be a lot more in this sketchbook. But I also definitely drew Vex the most. I glued my favorite bracelet into the sketchbook. It broke during the summer, like maybe like about a week in the summer it broke, and I was literally heartbroken because my friend from I won't say where, but really far away, like 7 hours I think, made it for me, and it broke, and I was actually devastated. I had it for my freshman year, and then I had it for all of my sophomore, and then it broke before I got to my junior year, so I glued it in there. The sketchbook is bigger because I glued stuff in it. It was a lot smaller. Today is my friend's 1-year anniversary of us knowing each other, and then my other friend's birthday is in November, and I don't know when we met, but I need to get her like a birthday present because and then we got a little thing of me and milk because, oh, whatever. You can't even read that. His handwriting is actually so bad. I asked him if he wanted to sign my sketchbook, and he actually said yes, so I just let him. Anyways, but yeah, that's my sketchbook. There should be another one. Sorry, I hope that wasn't loud. This is my new one. I haven't started it yet because I literally just finished this one today. But it's pretty good. God, can I open it? The pages aren't too small or thick or whatever. The heck? Is this a sticker? Oh my god, it totally is. And it's just one? In the world? It's like when you find like money in the Bible. Anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. I probably won't use it. Anyways, but hopefully I'll get this one done fast because there are quite a few pages. There's definitely not as much as this one, but it should be easier to fill this one up because I'll have more room to draw like things. Besides that, if there are like videos that maybe somebody would want to watch, like a draw with me or whatever, I could totally post that because I need to get more videos out because I can't just post a video every month of the same thing over and over again. So if anybody wants to give me some video ideas, it'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, thank you for watching. Bye, Pookie.